John Dramani Mahama adi atodwa kire mu se Ghana hanom ayetie yi sa eba edan han a efiewrafo ebu tenant ebu efiewra nanso obi an report hadwen emunsem wo bete
ene na who watches the watchman we bu di ane nto aso nkoya nim ye nyina ye beka ya koko bo ho nsensem ene na koma ye nua bi koka se omampani Mahama wodi ye ka make us say CEO owura rande abe oso mo de hihye egu akwan so ekwan befa so mbetumi amakoko ho nsem no etumi agina yi a wodi ye ka nsem no foforo nko ba biem
na wa my Ghana ma wonom eye aloyafo wom nkabom kubatan eye the International Federation of Women Lawyers Ghana wonom a petition in parliament say emra bi da ho esese wom pass ye emra benya eno so betimu nsem
na san ne nyina ye ta hu say eye heat mining for Michelle Goldface wom fa war Pristy Abogo so adwumayefo eye ne no mo demonstration ahihya so ena adwumakuo no de ka samre de omso mo no matena se omatua sa aka nyina afri ho no enti se unua bi ya adwuma ho a ne ho aye de pa
na emrase badwani a wate akonya so wo Northtown wo ye soafo a wo hwe amanone ensam eso foreign affairs minister Yera Samuel Okogyeabour ablakwa ekire se African Continental Free Trade Area dwumadi a abibiman edie no sempanfo hye mu kena ebeboa ama edwadie etima kwanka ne wo bibrem ha
Sanso na Deputy Governor Edma Bank of Ghana and watch say o man yasi atoto ye nema nyina yie digital banking kwaso bibia kwaso kama nanso ne ya nhwe ne amfa hye bi anwu akira ebe wi ase na ede hawo ede bebre yen
abusuafo nsam ne doso pinu aka we hu na no payi ya je brese bradwedwa dem se keji madam a wo bebia kwada zipu na ye de ba besom wo se anopa no nsia ekase ebo ene eye kwasiada eno nti Roma bekwa so de Methodist beko Anglican fo beko Presby fo nso ko awoyofo ye beko kakra SDA fo de yesi atifie
yakoye de nura yakoye de
o say
yakoye de nura
na meke tram se SDA fo de say yesi me mmakutia na kutia di mni wura so beja ma ho a wakasa
no kodo yakwaba
ebusuansamu a eba no ayana empedesi sa wokoto sa Aboa Kraman wosi apata so a wodasani anatabire no edinisi ho frisa Kraman de woni ataban se kwadwantwenwom anwatu yemfa ho aseda eba Bosheba Electricals eba nkania papa quality electrical cables a eye Bosheba Electricals me pacho Ghana Standards Authority and Energy Commission at the stamp no siase se yenuama ne de empenesi ye pakosio tuntum akobatatua pobiri mfa ne hunsoma eye Bosheba Electricals enu nti ankra dwumakuo contractors electricians real estate developers mo amusi asode mo amusi stadium ade bia no eye nkanea ene wire ne de me pacho ehwa ma wutiri empo yemfa ye nkyere mu ewo Bosheba Electricals ye wo sandalia corner light esen wo hall wa efe papa gate light no so ye kama ceiling light no ehyamu ketenketi akama ana ye wo LED light ahodo ni nyina bi nso ewo ho floodlight eno ye for stadium ene mo amusi parks ne astroturfs no na nanamo hemfo astroturfs assembly members astroturfs DCs amusi astroturfs ni nyina no momena Bosheba Electricals ye wo floodlight we no eye Wembley de no ebia ene Etihad de no ebia pam na me pato ye wo CCTV cameras and cables wo bambo hia eno ntia ma CCTV cameras no ebi emra wo fie ho ene wadwumam ho na entimemwa ye wo standing fans ahodo di nyina ye wo Bajaj Orient ene quality brands ahodo a me pato ebo ho mframa no so anu onyu pam na wodro Bosheba Electricals ya ye wo standing fan bi wo ho mo eyentafo eni mo bo no na ekirebo eno nti abata no amone mama ehye one room no hadwen enyafe na wokotan ne fan na hwe benkum ebo kwa me ho kakra no atani abanifa na abo so no yire ho kakra da bi benkum bo na ni fa ebo eye one fan no eye kama papa bra Bosheba Electricals na air condition ura Oyerepa FM studios hanomo a ahanomo sene Russia wo ahanomo esene Russia wo me pato ada eye Bosheba Electricals efiri se air condition no nyane nyina na papa wo bra efiri se ha no me se Energy Commission what the stamp no wasi so se nyina no eye energy efficient ye kan sa ye kiremu se entwe anyina mahoden kase light bill eba se tie nie eda ho kufu sa tilapia toton me pacho befa boshaba electricals niema no ebi na entimi emwa wo me pacho ada Ghana fa na ba bibiada ye fra no jese wa nko na emu masante mantem ha de muntie ne yie pam boshaba electricals atena ye no eye miensa edum PZ woni kejetia market no edi hwene mu ana edum baby ayesi aye bie Oyerepa F mabrosa tintie mu eda na borofo din eye bosheba building me pacho bo wurem wudru hanom a etamu se baby hini ntosi abomu wo sa be kan empempem kama bokiti ma kurabama ena una ade kro no ubo wurem ba komienu miasa se kurampo a dumso no sa trinity no se bosheba wakofa eye rechargeable fan ni nyina ba eno nti wonya light ne be 30 minutes ano wa charge ye dum light no a ubetimi ada tonko na ukro no me pacho ntibra Oyerepa FM hanom a ene ebusu ewa ha na edum antiata akofo abrosa no monso wobenya boshaba electricals niema no ebi ye betima dwedwedam na ye mia ye to a na ye frɛ 0322 030838 and 0536 095 966 abusu adwuma ko no de ye ka posifo 9 wono mo dot papa so wakra baata ho nwi pinu aka ho na anopa yi wono matabiri yi asi agongon mene azieni ananam mede de gangster cat ya mi tenkura wo Okogyeabour Ocran ene nipa boni ni
Amasia de share na Yaw Peprah na yap oni partner ni pa
afi de mo be sane disclaimer ofia o
usia yi beka yanko
se korea pere ho asem yi mo be sane disclaimer da afi ya busuya yanye bre na kasebo no yemfa emu enchiremu emra ebusuya yanyina yenim se wo man Ghana amamra ayetintim na fe apem ahenkro de okunomienu 1992 constitution no wo kan pay address enye playfa ese se wo kwa akohan edan a ye wo long term and short term long term no emra na kire se efiewura won't menye more than 6 months advance ana se eye short term nso a nipa na wo be haidan no wontua na bosome nanso enega na hanom a yetie yi esan se obi amfa obi aho na pani enyina kwada nso nwene pani ho nti efiewura timeka se wo 2 years advance woni bi age so okogye sakawa se wanya bidi ana kira se wo da bontia ne sa na no na abmai we eba eno wo kirem se samra no esesi ehye mu kena se de be ya efiewurafo mu sisi tenant no ema wo mo bre firi Ghana ha no mo edan ebia bosome 1000 Ghana cedis ya ebe ya dan anadwuma bi enipa bi ye watimi aboaboa no anya 240 million efie mienu e de akoha dan enu nti ehu behia se efiewurafo yi mo hwe na mra no nya dwuma na se obi be han mo dan a moje no kura no ya bosome nsia nanso ene samra we anya dwuma mampani John Dramani Mahama ikirem se samra no obi bia obetoto na se Ghana mra ene no ebedi na mmade ba ko ha dwen no ene se obi di boni bia no a ansa na obe report no emra ne se there should be a complainant esase obi kwaba amane ansa na police for etima ye adwuma anasa red control department etima ye adwuma mampani John Dramani Mahama enra wode asobo form e wode desua e wo bosom twemensiri mu asantemantem ha dwumadi a wato di se Green City Housing Project na mampani John Dramani Mahama wakasa na wo kirem se die entia police for any rent control for entime masa amra na nyadwuma no ene se Ghana for entime nko report because se ni tirim se wo ko report se ni fiewura agini 2 years advance no a anhwa na yetu na firifie ho ana efiewura fo ni bi nso no land afansan tenant fo ni bi nso ha dwen nanso obi anko report wo se ha dwen na mom o warehye se nyanyambia no sa Green City Project ya wo mu ye ebeboa ama enchirima ba wonya baabia da nanso emra no yenkwa report se fiewura ACC wa kwa report ma police and answer rent control na mra no enya dwuma
take more than 6 months rent advance, and we have a rent court that is supposed to prosecute cases where house owners take more than 6 months. But unfortunately, both the house owner and the one who wants to rent the property are not prepared to go and report, and that has been the main problem in enforcing this law. The one who wants to rent the house wants a place to lay his head. The house owner too wants to collect money to invest in something. And so our goal is simple: fairness, protection, and dignity for tenants. The Green City Housing Project is therefore a critical intervention that has come at the right time. Government, organized labor, Social Security and National Insurance Trust, and the Republic Bank of Ghana are going to create a 3 billion revolving fund. And so companies like SHC, TDC, and all the housing companies will be given credit from this fund to build houses.
Enia yeti ye eye Ghana mampeni esremu se jata John Dramani Mahama wode sansem wei etudwa ewo dedesua aye no ewo bosomtwe mensene mu asantemantam ha enra wo bra na Green City Housing Project wode asobo form na contractors aye ho adwuma
yanyina ye okrom ha na yete ye Mahama wode yeka wotwe mu tan wode yeka ni nyina ye koko ho nsensem se koko ne yatum mu yete so ye to ye tua ye ntua enu mu ara kofa asansensem wo nyina ede baaye make say CEO ede ma Ghana Cocoa Board owura Dr. Randy Abbey wonom akọ eye nhyiamu Africa de kwa mbafa so mbadwendwene ho koko ne to kwa mbafa so e betimi amadatimi agina yi efisi nim say ye ba bibrem hanom a koko eye ade a hia pa eboa ama abibrema no etumpon titru ene o my Ghana yesika tudu ayenya no koko eka ho pa na nansen ya na ase galamse eya ba be se ye koko sem nanso no omo hwe no mo ho kwan pa ombetumi ede afaso ne to sika ebenya ene se ye nkonko firifiri kwa ye afaso yetumi kokwaji sika na chese koko no kwampo ni season no kwampo mai enso ne ya sign ho contract da ho se ye bete so se ye betumu se be ne den etumi mo mai no kra boka ense se de omo de nhyehyeye agu akwan so ehwe kwan pa ye ba fa so ebetumi amaye koko ho nsensem no etumi akoyie yentie owura Dr. Randy Abbey
funding model that we believe could be sustainable and also ensure that we're able to optimize local processing capacity. So that is when we started working on the new funding model for the crop. And then in 25-26, we all know what has happened to the prices on the market. So we're hoping that 26-27, with the 26-27 season, we'll be able to come up with a new financing model, which will be a domestic fundraising model. We're actually going to come up with commercial notes. The new funding model is also coming up with a new pricing mechanism, which ensures that we'll periodically review. It could be a quarter. I said that we're looking at going to raise commercial notes, and we've done the study, and we believe that there is enough funding available. In fact, the pension funds alone are sitting on over 150 million USD in Ghana. So we believe that there is that capacity. We believe that the interest rates in Ghana now are at the right places for us to go into the market and to look at this funding. And we are looking at funding the entire crop with clear guidelines.
Dr. Randy Abbey ono ena CEO at the Ghana Cocoa Board and outte nensemu.
Mientu akase bono so na yenko wo man Ghana emenase bedwam Parliament House ewo enkran. Enra emenase bedwafo ewo hono no motie kokoko hwanya munwuram. Na ni nyina no eye wo man Ghana ya maamenom yenua maanom mechiremu na ema wonom ya lawyerfo. Womo nkabom kubatan eye the International Federation of Women Lawyers Ghana. FIDA Ghana wonom na apie. Womo ba ya document ekita wonom kufu pa sensa mankrata eye petition anom de akoma menase bedwafo. Ni nyina no ene se wo man Ghana hanom ayetie. Se obi ni obi transa awarefo na se womo bobra kakra na se bia adwapade bam. Na se baako efiri mu a aya na adwapade no ye hunu se ekọ benkum anase nifa. Ye nyina ye nim se afi apem ahankron aduawatwi enum 1985 ana sabre no eye trese ye papa efoba papa boom Jerry John Lawrence na amemwo no 1995 wo baby and the PNDC law 111 intestate succession law ba ye emra no enhye da nya clear ema aloyafo yi ene ema amenum yi ene trese memen enunti na hu behia se yesan e the property right bill ekoto ho se na be ya hu no se obi ni obi aware na se ba ku wu a na dwapade no a wo mtena ase sa waafo ye no eye hwan dia nanso mra no aloyafo ma ekire se ada ho no mo ache epunu musie etim futuro ene ntentan emrase badwafo hwe na won pass ntienra wo mo de petition ekọ emrase badwam na wo bra wo kasa e wo presentation ase no ana feeder board president ye maame Gloria Ofori Boadu wodi atodwa na wo kirem se esan se ye mpaase sa mra we nti se wo bi free mu a aya na dwapade titiriw ema no ana bere papa ube wo si ye chinchim ema no asebio wo mu kuna wuo no ye chinchim wo mo nsa ne ye hotiri free wo mo nsam wo se aba no sa no ehadwen wo se mpanifo nhwe na wo mpaase sa mra no se ne be ya ebetimi ame ye hunu enchirechiremu ene nchichemu a ewo mu se okan eye constitution no a Article 22 no was a cancer ansem no nanso ntiase ye da memu papa nti se koba se ye pass property right bill no na se ebeye law na mampani a wote so ordinance ase a ebema obi adwene mu ada ho hunu se be ma tiase na so owu a na dwapade nipa so masidia se wo ba tiase na so owu a na dwapade no eye ni kunu dia na mbom ye pass ye nti amanema aye hwanyan e wo kurum ha
funding model that we believe could be sustainable and also ensure that we're able to optimize local processing capacity. So that is when we started working on the new funding model for the crop.
Ebusia yesre yafena yepe yema no voice na fi ya ye ho adwuma.
Article 22 Clause 2 of the Constitution requires Parliament to enact legislation regulating the property rights of spouses. Article 22(3) further provides that spouses shall have equal access to property jointly acquired during marriage, and that such assets shall be distributed equitably upon dissolution of marriage. More than 33 years after the Constitution came into force, Ghana still does not have the comprehensive legislation contemplated by Article 22. That delay has created uncertainty, inconsistency, and hardship for not only women but children of families and their destinies. Children, the future leaders of our country, are at risk when it comes to dissolution of marriage. And no child should be homeless in this country. Every child should be supported to have a home, to be educated, to also have medical care, food, and all the rights, irrespective of the marital status of their parents.
Ebusuani a yeti ye feeder board president Yemame Gloria Ofori Boadu ana wakasa ye na no si yepe ana achiamehene a wo Ghana yemna hyebedwam Right Honorable Aban Kingsford so mana backben wono so di todwa na wochirem se wo hye wono mo bose petition ya wode abe obeya ho adwuma se na be ya bill no eda ho no mena hyebedwafo etena se a obebobo ho se ne a emra ne se no.
They come attest. All members of parliament in their constituencies have such vulnerable people coming on daily basis with their children, and not only children, even for survival. And so we are even more than ready to legislate, to have a rule, to make people responsible. The problem is not parliament. No, parliament is more than willing, ready today, even to pass this bill under a certificate of agency. But it's not about just passing the bill. It's about implementing it.
And here you see, I am Nasibedemu Atiamehine, Yera, Right Honorable Aban Kingsford, so na backbone, and Wakasai.
Heat go face mining, one a year, Pristia Bogoso, Nansani at Yahuso heat pa demonstration, a whole baby. Nina, and so I must say, a Gumacuno at the one car, if it's a man of a bass, you know. Do my egg na a car our hot more, a binoma backward, a binoma backward, Nansono, and Yadia said one to me, and you want my ever so munano ye, and Omasha said the demonstration. At Tata, one said Canada, so moon tria. I didn't tell us the sounds of Mafufro. Yama, Manquam Premamonia, or some Mushana Mutriaka. Sabay bet me a boa, am I am near Busunia, and a bet me a quayano. Nan Prempre make us say, Obia or no, a degman or say general manager, and Dindi, or Patrick, appear mensa. Or then some other mountains so much share of my voice. I'm ready. One musicano, much training in our Ediama Wanoma. Now hearing in our Ebomo Cocosum $22 million. Make us a much as going in our Ediama of my phone. At my phone, one bottom my dead, the moment you must the dead. As I'm ready. Bibia ebet me akoswo ne yentie owura Patrick Mensah.
Our appreciation as management of Heat Goldfields to the entire workers of Bogoso Precious Gold Mine for the show in walking this journey with us. We committed to settling all the legacy debts that we inherited from the previous operator. We had an arrangement with the Ghana Mine Workers Union, and we gave a roadmap that governed the payment milestones. We are happy to report that today we have satisfied and honored all the commitments. Today we have paid up to $22 million in worker entitlement that was left behind by the former operators of the mine. We believe that the rest of the workers that have to come and clear themselves and complete some documentation to receive their monies are on their way coming. We'd like to invite all of you to come. It is a great time to come and do all the necessary documentation and then receive your money.
We open now or no and manager Emma Heat Goldfields mining I know I Prestia Bogoso. Na no see no and my phone as I'm ready on bottom my de Emma deno woman so de ensem say at the twas wo
aboa ama ene day e kabia na former employer no dey no let me yin na tu with regards to PF ana akemu with regards to snake akatua akemu bosome watwene akire almighty servants ene day yetumi ayi ses kan na afri ho sa e kan na afri ho ene abia ko ni hina ne sa sika we severance na sia no MD no abomode de atua no. That was the main reason Tiana you were fighting FDR. And lo and behold, Heat for no one more buy no never be end the year. Into one my assurance say, one more baba start a Jumano, right from the word bone, they wouldn't be able to absorb all of us as workers. Into me, America's a branch union secretary, former branch union secretary, former PMSU deputy secretary. When you will feel, lo and behold, and now Yamiaduma, Misaka Misika.
Ampa mensaka misika nyina nti enne Mother's Day o ma me ani beji yie pa we adwumayefo a one more Heat Goldfields mining Prestia Bogoso Western region na Samri one mo ani agesa o musika ka mu no etumi aba beduru
miento akase aba no so na yanko enkran pompone mantam no emu na se woni mu enkran yie pa no a wonya tra National Theatre na wotra City House na unyatra Octagon Tower na kyerɛ African Continental Free Trade Area wɔn mo so atena yɛ kɛseɛ enie na atena yɛ ne botaye nyina no ane sɛ ɛbɛboa na aka ebibi mining nyina bom ɛwɔ edwadie ɛne kyerɛ sɛ enwuma ahodoɔ mu sɛ na bɛyɛ a sɛ Ghana ni ɛtɔn bibi a obi wɔ Rwanda obetimi atobi obi wɔ Kenya obetimi ato Congo Kosovo Kandahar wɔn nyina betimi atobi sada nso na sɛ kɔba sɛ bia obi te Zambia na wɔtɔn mamane wɔ pa mamane bancha krekuro kube ana body atoton Pampers ya Ghana ni nso betimi akɔ akɔtɔ bancha krekuro ɛwɔ Zambia bra sɛ wote aseɛ saa wo dia wo boa bɔne fia ha wo ɛno nti empanifo adwompo a wode African Continental Free Trade Area ne ba nyina ɛne sɛ ɛbɛboa edwadie na ka abibiman nyina abom na ɛno ana emrahye badwani a wɔte akonya so ɛwɔ North Town ɛwɔ Framantam wɔno anesan ɛyɛ wɔsoafo a wɔhwɛ amanone ensam ɛso Foreign Affairs Minister Honorable Samuel Okogyeabour Ocran wɔde ato dwa sɛ saa African Continental Free Trade Area no ebeboa amaso obedini sika mpo behye adwuma mu eye investment a ebetimi aboa no amonyamfa so afiri se nipa dodo no a ana befiri emmea hodo aba betobi ewo Ghana ha na mpo obi firi Ghana ha nso a obetima kotobie ewo nkofo amaso obetima kodidwa ewo aman hodo yi nyina so na emom no se ebekoyie na se ebehye mo kena wo man Ghana ye mo hu da wuro yie wo de sansem we nyina atudwa Jumedi anu watu di se 3i Africa Summit ewo enkran ana wo kirem se ebeboa emenka bomu prayeti abana aba ebibiman mu titiriu ene Ghana ha
of the continent to transform its economy, generate new employment opportunities for the bulging youth population through aggressive industrialization and value addition, and create sustainable and inclusive growth prospects for Africans. Ghana's diplomacy was instrumental in the creation of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, which, by the way, is another vision of the iconic Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs is positioning Ghana as both a gateway to West Africa and a key partner in Africa's broader economic transformation. It would also ensure that through its diplomatic engagements at the African Union and the United Nations, Africa speaks with a stronger and more unified voice in global financial.
Eni a yeti ye Honorable Samuel Okogyeabour Ablakwa wono ana woyeswafo a wohwe amanone ensem eso ana ode sansem we atu edwa na dwumadie na se no empanisi wodi a ane ebo eno nti wona wobegina esimpie ni apaso agi akasamu kasaye speakers ni benso eka se yemwa ema na ema nso dwumadi a wodie no enkonka ne titiriw ema wono ankasa de wonsa eye adwuma ema wo mo biebie businesses na wo mo gidie se ma adwuma kosoro de kan se women empowerment no a ebeboa ama Africa continental free trade no etimi akoyie pa
for them through access to mobile money platforms, digital savings and credit services and interoperable payment systems. These women will be better positioned to transition from subsistence to sustainable livelihoods. The establishment of the Women's Development Bank is a timely and strategic intervention envisioned as a dedicated institution to address the persistent financing gaps faced by women by offering tailored financial products, business development support, and leveraging digital and fintech solutions.
Enti weno eye Honorable Agnes na Momo Latte wono ana wogina simpie ni apaso de sansem wei etu edwai ento asoi.
Deputy Governor Edmar Bank of Ghana and Mrs. Matilda Asante Asiedu and watches ene yahwese ne egwadie esi ekọ ewo sikasemu a otumu se ekoyie pa wo hwe bebi etese digital banking na se ekopa make say miwie ya wo zo Okogyeabour no wa send 10,000 amame eno ya de say yekọ akodi line ewo bank bia so oh, positive for the womb. When I watch my dear positive for day. We
you are forcing me to give to
no.
you into a to man positive for
officers and a crowd mobile no buy.
More fast was money laundry.
Anyway, they land before so. As you can never do ya am so much as I distribute to or my mayor or mother menum that is a coswa. I don't was this animal or a dear air boy ye. No mum was this any good so I was say soon who say ye benya and to your papa so a dear good if you say and share who's a air cost or any the answer if you most bet me a far crime but maybe so at media did Jumahu Robia and also entry more and until a year African summit a course so a year and cry and I would decide and some will say air to say young na yan fa and near my own watch and she papa I bet me a boy sabaya or my no air tumpon or never be bremono and then my name so a month one so at the Baba fetch a Baba say no and also you bet me a hand to me a see a home crying and until a year a kukudam I want him dear. I was ha dwumadie mu nyina no eba dwumadie na se e no mba chechire adwen se be ye betumi ahwani betumi atoto enema nyina eyie
work where payment rails are reliable and where regulatory frameworks are clear and trust exists. Therefore, to attract more investment into Africa's digital economy, we must build the architecture that allows innovation to grow. That includes payment systems that are trusted, digital public infrastructure that supports identity and access, consumer protection that builds trust, and regulatory coordination that allows businesses to expand across the continent. And that's why the next chapter of inclusion matters, and that is why it's about systems. And this is where, as policymakers, we also come in. Our job is to shape the conditions under which innovation can be useful, responsible, and inclusive. The distance between a well-designed policy and a functioning system where most people can do digital transaction and be included is where we either fail or succeed. So again, what does it mean? A few things we must do. First, we must build the infrastructure, not just policy papers, and make sure that inclusion happens because of that. Second, we must harmonize where it creates skill. Third, we must keep inclusion at the center of it.
We must keep inclusion at the center of it. We Mrs. Matilda Asante Asiedu ono ana deputy governor Edma Bank of Ghana.
Brofo na ode shas ye hack sisi no. Ye wie news no pempacho hum we kire ho BBC fo hia. Hey. But se because sa kan bia mu e ba yiri fia pa.
O de ye to aso ye go ye.
Ye to aso agoye di why ye to aso agoye.
Ye key news ani be twam.
Sai ti e twam keke kra ni. Keke kra ni. And say wo shada ke be hu.
Na ye duru dwa me a brofo nko a o. Dwa me community no. Hey. Joe made a community within by municipality where English is being used.
Hey,
yes, that's Joe.
Hey, I never want to bet my DC or Joe make Kurun Kremu. Ebusia, yen can fa birthdays, no, and to us when to brag your fa birthdays, no, so and sana, ya ba Mother's Days, no, mo Judy. Hey, Brajo, no, see how you. Hey, Brajo. Ebusia, happy birthday to Jeffrey Kakari Sapong. And then your birthday na Brajo Ocran relegation. Way every parents, Mr. and Mrs. Kofi Sapong. Anna was say yemfa birthday Emma one more eba Jeffrey Kakari Sapong. Happy birthday. Na and then so Ora George Boateng of St. John the Evangelist Parish. Boshen Ampame or your president Emma Kumasi Agdai Sesan Guild Union. And then papa also birthday. So once again, happy birthday. God's out to you. Ra George Boateng. Nyame wo insira papa fenomode akredi ato so. Bradio no. Happy birthday to Jeffrey Kakari Sapong. This is from your parents, Mr. and Mrs. Kofi Sapong. Hey. Mr. and Mrs. Sapong. Kofi nti masa.
Yo, and then so any ankasa yenua born again.
And then born again birthday.
Yes.
See we share on Friday no too.
And then I climax. And then born again. Ebeneza Crunchy.
Ni nyuma dos no. Ni profile no a. Wa bobra pa.
TV director also here. See you at my Born Media. Born Media. Sports channel. Yeah, so
tonight born again birthday.
Yes, born again the birthday. No. I see. We say chairman no free UK a Canada no. Na we try our picture we see.
Na see uti on share my adwuma da na birthday nti no koto share.
Oh, we Oyerepa.
Me say me hu no hada.
Oyerepa. So time oko UK say wan go bi.
Enya hwe.
Me den na call.
Say ye ko UK ye nkwakire busua.
Na me ka say wan go bi say na wo ebo anyina ase. I
see nti ya wie ho.
Me patch birthday ba ko e wo ha no me fa so nto so na ye ntimi enwie. We say happy birthday e ko e dia ma ye Mama Ness. That's Tracy Boache. Tracy Boache, Mama Ness.
Tracy Boache there here.
We ye Jacobu die. Mama Ness.
Me casa landlady.
Baby opesa woko.
Me casa landlady.
Pacho debi. We Mama Ness.
Eh any Tracy fo nyina so ye Tracy o.
Jacobu. We efri ye ankasa ye nua yi ma. No so editor. Ewo Oyerepa Fidium Hanamo. Na ono so.
Enu say be hwem. Na nyabutiro Tracy ofri Jacobu ana ote Jacobu.
Be owo Jacobu.
Oh, ye ka say owo Jacobu.
Owo Jacobu.
Na Jacobu fo ene mwanya Tracy. Amasia Central Jacobu mbwa.
But again, Brajo from Akno na yonko na.
Birthday for sa.
When the ba ko ma bisisi a. Enti Brajo fatwa so na ye wie preko.
Do yi.
I say happy birthday ekwa the mam Mrs. Henrietta from Pong. We every on one kasa ne ba ene nebusua ne nyina eho no mo.
Okay. Enti aka Mother's Day no Brajo yenya ne sa pepepe na fe. Enda ye mamefo nyina da na bra. Ye wadwuma no so hu.
O ma me wasimu.
Mabre wana sim yomowura sim.
Okay.
Wasim awoba. Na abusua happy Mother's Day goes out to Mamiki. Happy Mother's Day goes out to Mamike uwo krofrom we efri wo maimi no ho Pokuya ene Nana Sapon na wo mo nyina nso eye immigration officers enti wo mo kire se maame ene eye enafo nyina dai wo mo da wase se wo ho no mo aso wo mo maame na wo dem pae pata wo mo achi mene wo ma ba be immigration officers. So once again, happy Mother's Day goes out to Mamike uokro from we free woman ho Pokuya ene Nana Sapon wo mo immigration officers. Na mamenko yomowura ho simple yomowura na da so no ukọ bomfa nyina se a ye frɛ no yomowura ebi nso frɛ no Auntie Grace so hu enti me maame na da so no enti ene eye mamefo nyina dai yesese ema nyina kodwa na se obi aba na se oyere maya e kire se obi amai enu nti se me wish me maame e kire se ma wish ema nyina nti happy Mother's Day en confirm me maame Auntie Grace yeboa ye friend no ama yeboa yomowura nti yomowura ba na we fita yi o na ye gina nuafo ni nyina na mu a we show happy Mother's Day nyame wo nhira wo omo asomdwe no onchechire owura kama sika no so beba na me de ba na pepra ye metwema no de akire o hade wo pere home ye ka se wadwane afiri bomfa nyina sa kwotran nkran enso ye se abre wani so ni nkran
yeah for we say sorry ma adwoa du fie eke obapa also ene man nyina also ye ma happy Mother's Day we free ma Oyerepa TV had me ma wo Jacobu Espresso na okun
ye
de e tani nyina chi ye ne ankasa ye maame emi yes
ye frano okra owo apem
piao
okra owo apem because uhwefia ha no mo ahwe workers dodo ayegu ha yi
nufuta braba obi a no ma no bi mama
chese
piao
me kwado wetimi de shemi fumpe na hare haye ma chembe ho yi
ase kusi a wakọ sa
chese mama emi happy Mother's Day happy Mother's Day
afi yes sorry ye jina man nyina na mu na ye ma obi biara happy Mother's Day na ye ko edie na church service
second service first service